Welcome to the Monty Collier Report. I'm Monty Collier. If you would like a free copy of my theological journal, then send me an email to the email address you see at the beginning of this video, and I will send one out to you free of charge. Down through the ages, Christians have always taught that there are but two opposing religions in this world: Christianity, which teaches justification by faith alone, and paganism, which teaches justification by faith and works. The Bible teaches, quote, "Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law," end quote. Romans chapter 3, verse 28. Christianity teaches that those whom God has chosen to justify are saved by grace alone, while paganism teaches that men are saved by grace and works. The Bible teaches, "Even so, then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then is it no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then is it no more grace. Otherwise, works is no more work." End quote. Romans chapter 11, verses 5 and 6. And again the Bible teaches, quote, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." End quote. Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 through 9. Gilbert Beebe correctly sums up the biblical teaching confronting each of us today. He writes, and I quote, "All the religious world is divided into but two general classes, believers and unbelievers. The one class, however subdivided on the other points, unite in the sentiment that there is something to be done by men, besides what God has done, and when and by whom, but their distinguishing doctrine is salvation by works. The other class are those who are born of God and taught by the Spirit, and they know that salvation is all of God from first to last." End quote. The editorials of Gilbert Beebe, Volume 3, page 308. The pagan class teaches that man has a free will to merit his salvation, while Christianity teaches that the will of man, like all things, is determined by God. The Bible teaches that all things are done according to God's will, quote, "being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will," end quote. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 11. Paganism teaches that man's free will cooperates with God's will in order to merit the new birth. But the Bible teaches that man's will in no way causes the new birth, that is, regeneration. The Bible teaches that those who are born of the Spirit, quote, "were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God," end quote. John chapter 1, verse 13. Paganism creates law after law for its adherents to follow in order to be saved. It mixes the law and the gospel together. Paganism commands its followers to submit to their religious rulers, undergo their religious rituals, confess their sins to mere men, and to place the teachings and traditions of men alongside the Bible in order to obtain salvation. Christianity, however, separates the law from the gospel and shows that humans cannot be saved by keeping the law. The Bible teaches, "But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith, and the law is not of faith." End quote. Galatians chapter 3, verses 11 through 12. Again the Bible teaches, quote, "For if there had been a law given which could have given life, verily righteousness should have been by the law." End quote. Galatians chapter 3, verse 21.